Who will add their name to that highlight reel tonight? The spotlight shines on the next generation here at the 2022 Powerade JamFest. We start, though, with the skills contest back at the Powerade JamFest for the first time since 2015 when Jalen Brunson and Nafisa Collier won.
Workouts at Oak Hill.
Got it going early.
If the name sounds familiar, well, our brother Jaime, first team all Pac-12 this year as UCLA handling. And the basketball slalom, if you will, going through the bottles, weaving their way through. Now the pass. Now it's time to go to the other end of the floor for the layup. Both made it. It comes down to the three. Who will make it first? Clark. Both missed. And Clark knocks it down to advance to the final. Lutheran in New York headed to Arizona. Now the second semifinal. Ashlyn Jackson and India Navarre. Navarre on the near side of your screen. And Navarre has the lead. Jackson trailing. Navarre can put it away with the three. Got it on the first attempt. A versatile forward out of Kansas City.
You're going to see that right now. 6'9".
Off they go in the first boys semifinal. Bailey puts it through. So does Mitchell. Oh, Bailey with a bit of a fumble. Got to make the layup. Mitchell with the dunk. Who will sink the three? Mitchell. Bullseye! Mark Mitchell heads to the final here in the skills competition. Now the second semifinal. And Cam Whitmore, the future Villanova Wildcat.
And control.
Ken Black will make his college choice later tonight here at the Powerade JamFest. Whitmore needed 2 attempts to make the pass. Black with the layup first. If Black hits it here, it's over. Off the mark now, Whitmore. And Whitmore splashes it in. Cam Whitmore to the final to meet Mark Mitchell.
And I think they're able to avoid each other.
All Pac-12 here in the final. Both heading west for college. Off they go. First the dribbling through the obstacles. Both hit the pass on the money. Now for the layup. Navarre and Clark put it in. First one to hit a three wins it. It's India Navarre, the champion of the skills competition.
Which we talked about during the break. That's not a good sign for the backcourt in the class of 2022.
Whitmore from Odenton, Maryland.
Championship matchup. Both these teams represented in the Final Four.
Duke and Nova head-to-head in the class of 2022. Mitchell fires that pass in. Oh, Whitmore stumbles a bit. Both dunk it. Mitchell, can he hit the three? He does on the first try again. Mark Mitchell takes the title in the boys skills contest. McDonald's House Charities that help support children and families throughout their healthcare journey, providing comfort, care, and vital resources. National Player of the Year, part of that #1 recruiting class going to Duke.
He's got to get some lift. That was too much lift.
Air ball on the money ball for Whitehead.
The key to being able to win this is you can't elevate too much, but you also have to shoot your normal shot. So it's a disadvantage for true jump shooters in the three-point contest.
Just a little shooting technique I'm noticing. He's not holding the follow-through down like you need to make shots. You got to stay there and finish.
Here's the money ball rack, 2 for 2. These are worth 2 each, max of 10. Whitehead 3 of 4. And in and out. But a good money ball rack there for Whitehead.
He's a money player.
And at this pace, I'm not sure if Derek is going to even be able to get there to finish out his last rack.
10 seconds left. Here's the money ball. short. Got to hustle over to the corner. Last shot. And so Dariq Whitehead with 12 points, the pace setter here in the boys' three-point shootout.
He got hot on the wing. Big shots. He loves the pressure and the limelight. I think he's going to do well.
But he's clearly the iciest of the bunch. You talk about 2 Chainz. He got them both on in this game.
Keontae George hit 2 clutch threes in a game on ESPNU in early February. IMG facing La Lumiere. Hit one at the end of regulation to force overtime. Hit one at the end of overtime to force double overtime. He had 40 points that night. One of the best performances by a high school player ever on ESPN. Missed the money ball there. Keontae George has put his money ball rack in the corner. He'll close out with the money balls. The score to beat is 12.
Got to pick up his pace, though. Only 10 seconds to get this entire rack.
Again, these are worth 2 each. Got the bounce there. 1 more to tie.
3, 2,
No, last chance. Got it. Keontae George ties Dariq Whitehead with 12.
I told you he was a clutch shooter. He waited till the last shot to make it. Well, before he gets to the top of the key. Splash.
Wet. Oh my goodness, Grady Dick. Now the money ball. He was 4 of 4 to start.
But this is his money rack right
yes,
here.
It is.
Ooh, air ball.
That's all right. Bill Selfa, you watching?
Knocked down the last of the money ball rack. And the black balls are worth 1 apiece. Money ball. Over there.
It's coming up short. There you go.
Knock that one down. Now the money ball. Pure. 1 more to tie. Gotta have it for the win. Oh, it's short.
But look at Keontae in the celebration.
Keontae George wins the boys' three-point shootout. Just for the girls' side, did Brooke pick this lineup?
I believe Brooke had something to do with it. You know, if it's Cincinnati, she's going to be involved.
And off we go. Again, each black ball worth 1 point, and the money ball worth 2. Yeah, Brooke, did you have something to do with the three-point contest lineup?
I sure did. This is Greater Girls Catholic League finest right here, Mount Notre Dame. Headed to Notre Dame, actually, next year. So I like Bransford, but I also like Chance Gray in this contest, too. Coach's daughter. I mean, come on, Paulie. You know how this goes. Coach's daughter, usually the best shooters on the team, right?
They are, except for mine. My girls play soccer.
Uh-oh, looking good. I like this form, though.
Yeah, I'd like to see Alyssa and Katarina in the three-point contest a little bit later, PB. Money ball rack for KK Bransford, 10 seconds remaining.
Well, she got to get it going.
KK, Ohio's Miss Basketball each of the last 2 years. That one falls in. KK Bransford with a score of 10 to lead it off.
Just the other day, I was really impressed with her game. Carol Lawson is an excellent player coming to Duke.
10 points, the score to beat for Ashlyn Jackson, the second competitor of 3. Good start for Jackson.
And Ashlyn's doing a great job of releasing her shot and then immediately turning and finding the next basketball to shoot, giving herself more than enough time to get through each one of these racks.
But at the same time, Corey, she's holding that follow-through down. That's so big in this competition.
It really is.
Yeah, when she's getting her legs into it, it's a much different shot.
Money ball rack now for Ashlyn Jackson.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
One of these, and she takes the lead.
She's in a rhythm right now.
Yep.
But Brooke, you can tell Ashlyn slowed down on her money ball rack to make sure she took her time with those shots.
I can't believe anybody that chooses the money ball rack over here in the corner. That's too hard.
Yeah.
Ashlyn, let's go!
Finding her rhythm, Ashlyn Jackson. 2022 recruiting class headed to Eugene to play for Kelly Graves. Again, Gray hit the three to win the scrimmage, Brooke, yesterday to help the East win it.
Yeah, Chance is my pick in this competition. I really like the way Ashlyn got off to a good start in that consistency. You got to hit a couple in a row for you to start feeling good. She's got to find that rhythm yet.
Spoken like a true shooter, Brooke. We know you like to let it fly.
Oh, Coastal Carolina's finest.
Former Big South Player of the Year in the house.
Chanticleers, did I say it right?
Chanticleers.
Yeah, Chanticleers.
There you go. Money ball rack. Gray off to a tough start here. Her sister Amber was a McDonald's All-American in 2008, played at Tennessee and Xavier.
Yeah, everything's short, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, Chance can't make up the difference now.
Oh, she's got the bounce in her legs right now.
Gray finishing off the rack. But Ashlyn Jackson wins the girls' three-point shootout with a sensational score of 18 points.
Brooke, I don't believe we've seen anyone off, any of the girls off 2 feet dunk yet in a dunk contest.
Never.
Here are our judges for the slam dunk contest here in Chicago. Ivory Latta, she's been a judge for this contest before. Former McDonald's All-American in 2003, two-time WNBA All-Star. Tim Howard, one of the greatest goalkeepers in U.S. soccer history.
Double of bounce, but how close your head is to the rim.
There it is.
So, PB, you said that's sneaky bounce?
That's sneaky, but he may move to strong. I thought
I'll tell you, whatever it is.
Sneaky, strong, and crazy.
Oh, okay.
Now, he ain't crazy yet. Strong. Now, remember who's next. You got Jordan
from Columbia, South Carolina, and she's staying home to play for Dawn Staley and the Gamecocks. Oh! Thunderous on the first attempt from Ashlyn Watkins.
I think the table was shaking over here.
Well, a bag that we may see on her next attempt.
Oh, come on, Tim Howard. Give her a 10.
The players, the girls can't believe it. They can't believe there's a 9 score.
Well, I tell you.
Bounce in high school.
You forgot one.
He's going to jump over Derek Lively, who is 7'2". Dylan Mitchell pounds it home.
Get him going. I think he got it going.
One more look.
And it wasn't just the jumping over the 7-footer. It's a windmill with it. And we knew Dylan Mitchell could fly. We were questioning whether or not he had the level of creativity.
A lot of guys dunk over 30 years. This kid's impressive.
A perfect score of 60 for Dylan Mitchell.
That Coach Smith.
Oh! With the spin. And flex on him, Chris Livingston.
He won.
About this recruit, my goodness, Chris Livingston. He makes dunking look easy.
That's explosive right there. PB, what kind of bounce are you putting on that?
He's between crazy and vertical.
Okay.
I'm sorry, crazy and freakish.
Under 20 seconds for a pass, and there it is.
There it is. A passer can always help with the lob.
Brooke, what do you think about that?
Well, she just needs a little warm-up, that's all.
There!
Okay.
So creative.
Biz ounce right there. That's not even bounce, that's biz ounce.
I like it, Brooke.
Doesn't look like the judges agree.
Who is that with the 9? Give them the
Marcellus Howard.
We may have to start making a rule. Brooke, tell the judges that if they've never dunked, they need to make sure they up their scores a little bit.
Man, they got high qualifications over here to get a 10.
The creativity, the timing.
He's got to let it go.
Yeah, there it is, there it is.
Ashlyn Watkins behind the back, paying homage to Candace Parker.
Believe the scores.
All 9.
But Brooke, I think the score is reflected by the fact that it took her 3 attempts to do it.
Yeah.
If she pulls this off in the first attempt, I believe she gets a higher score. But I go back to, if one of the judges show me, not that they can do it now, but if they could ever do this,
Yes.
I believe those scores would be higher.
Tim Howard didn't even want to take a shot. Headed to Texas to play for Chris Beard. Oh, Dylan Mitchell above the rim as usual. What are you doing? An 8?
To switch over to the left hand and finish this off, but he jumps off of the left foot.
In 4 seconds. And to hold on to it, to control it.
Chris Livingston needs a 58 to advance to the final. Will that be good enough?
He may be the smartest dunker here.
But that dunk was not as impressive as his first dunk, where he threw it off the ground and did a 360.
B. Dylan Mitchell, Nick Smith, and Ashlyn Watkins advancing to the final. Here at the Powerade JamFest
with Dylan Mitchell. Can I change my mind?
Look out, Nick Smith Jr.
For Nick, not even to plan on being in this coming in, and to jump in the dunk contest and do what he's done here has been special.
And Corey, you know this, you're in the dunk competition. Guys that are smaller in size. Now he's 6'4".
I forget, I'm not sure.
The crowd likes that a little bit more.
So,
the committee that votes here should like the smaller guys. Nick Smith has a 6'9" wingspan, folks. Used it on that one.
Yes, he did, and of course getting an assist from his future teammate.
Under 10 seconds. Oh! Ashlyn Watkins can fly!
She came with the left hand.
That's the part. I hope that these judges understand that she went off the opposite foot. There they go. They got the 10s flying.
Thank you.
Put that 9 down, pick up a 10.
That was awesome.
It'll be 59 for Watkins.
She gassed out the left leg, switches it up, takes off the right leg, and dunks it left-handed. That is difficult to do. That's a 60.
Just shy of a perfect score for Ashlyn Watkins.
So fluid.
Gabriela Jaquez, we agree with you. Give it all 10s. The final. Last chance. There it is! From Dylan Mitchell.
The amount of time is going to hurt him, but the dunk is 60 worthy. They're going to take off points because he had so many attempts, but that dunk is difficult to do.
Ooh, they're getting booed in here.
Oh. And think about how tired he was by the time. This was his 6th or 5th dunk.
Right.
And he just popped up, knocked it down.
Come on, man. Who's the judge in the middle? Tell me the names again.
Well, we've got DJ
60. He's just got to make it. He's so creative.
360. Dylan Mitchell, a high wire act.
Watch the basketball. Up, back down. He jumped over the ball
in the dunk contest. 04 in 2019. Got it. There it is from Ashlyn Watkins.
It's over.
From Air Jordan to Air Ashlyn in Chicago.
Walker, PB, you talked about, he was a playmaker. We talked about that in scrimmage yesterday. Not just a post player, and the nice pass puts it in the right spot.
Oh, ring it up! Shut it down! Let's go home! Nick Smith Jr. streaming it all.
What do you got to say now, Corey?
I think we got a tie. There's a 9 in there.
I think we got a 3-way tie.
Well, I don't think Dylan is going to be in the mix for the final, so I do believe we have a tie between.
If it is a 59, we will have co-champions. It's a 58.
It's Ashlyn.
That means Ashlyn Watkins wins the dunk contest, the 3rd girl to reign supreme here at the Powerade JamFest. Watkins wins it by a point.
And congratulations.